What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the human body, right? I'm gonna talk about the human body, and I'm also gonna talk about just what more than meets the eye, right? So like how much the human body can really limit you, but also like the importance of thinking outside the box, knowing that like whatever you do in life, it can never limit you, right? So let's get to it. So, and the things I hate about this world. So let's get to it. So the human body, although it is capable of doing great things, at the same time, the what sucks about the human body is that like it gets extremely old and like it gets fragile. And that's what I hate about the human body, because because the average human being, it's very rare for average human being to live up to over 100. The average human being passes away extremely quick. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's always important to, I guess, live life to the fullest, but also to make sure you do the things you always wanted to do, because before you know it, because you never know when your life could be taken away from you. You just never know, you know? I wonder how the afterlife is. A lot of people talk about spirituality or like religious beliefs. They talk about there's other worlds, there's other realms, there's other realities out there besides the third realm, which is fine. And supposedly it's a lot better, it's a lot more blissful, which is good. But I don't know. All I'm saying is follow your heart, do what you gotta do, complete your mission. But I'd be reflecting on life, I'd be observing, and it kind of sucks that like how fragile the human body is, man. The human body, don't get me wrong, you can do great things with the human body, and the human body is capable of doing great things. You see athletes who jump extremely high. You see athletes who are extremely fast. People are some people can live off of just eating fruits. Some people can live off of being breatharian, like not eating food. Some people live off of eating a lot of food, and some people build a lot of muscle. But the fact that as human beings we need a lot of supplements, like you see bodybuilders, in order for them to gain a lot of muscle, most of these bodybuilders take supplements or they take some type of steroids. Same thing for like athletes. If not athletes, come on, we all gotta agree, top tier athletes and in any profession that involves working out, you know what I'm saying, come on, that has to involve some type of supplement or some type of substance where they got to put into their bodies. It has to be, because the human body, you can't like if you're like special forces, or like if you're like a Navy SEAL, or if you're like a fucking like a professional athlete, well, come on, man. At some point, either if they don't take substances or some type of steroid or some type of like supplements, without doubt, they take a lot of supplements has a lot of high testosterone supplements or something like that, where it makes the human body strong, and vitamins. But just the fact that the human body needs those things, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is what I'm getting at, is like, there has to be like a fucking like a person could lose an arm or a leg and they can't get that back, you know what I'm saying? Or they gotta replace it with like a machine, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, the human body, like I feel like it's kind of fragile, it's weak, you know what I'm saying? The human body requires so much stuff, and when it comes to spiritual beliefs, spiritual teachings, in order for you to release a lot of tension and stress within the human body, you need to do a lot of yoga stretching. You need to do a lot of stretches. It's been scientifically proven and spiritually proven that when you do a lot of yoga stretches and full body stretches, you can actually release a lot of stress and pent up emotions, and you can release a lot of trauma and baggage. The more you do yoga stretches, the more you do breath work and meditations. Shout out to Chauncey One. He mentioned that like when you do a lot of breath work and a lot of full body yoga stretches, you can actually decrease the desire of wanting food. So this is why when you see a lot of breatharians or a lot of people who eat less, or like you see shallow monks, you see they're always stretching, they're always meditating. Meditating is a form of breath work. Stretching is a form of yoga, like full body stretches, and they don't even eat as much, and Chauncey One, shout out to him, he talks about this as well. So like, you know what I'm saying, like, but it's the fact that the human body has to do all those things, so, and again, there's nothing wrong with that, but what I'm saying is that like the human body, the human body requires a lot of repetitions and practice. In order for you to be good at math or to learn how to drive, it requires repetition and practice through programming the mind. Same thing when you're building muscle. You always got to go to the gym. it requires repetition and practice. If you go to the gym and build a lot of muscle, but if you start going to the gym for like a year straight or like months or even weeks, you could lose a lot of muscle. And all these people who build a lot of muscle, they tend to eat a lot of food, right? Especially when they're bulking, a lot of people are bulking and they working out to build a lot of muscle. And if they weren't to eat as much or they're not to go to the gym at the same time, they're gonna lose a lot of muscle and fat. So they're not gonna be as big, you know what I'm saying? So like the human body, without a doubt, it requires a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just giving an overall perspective of the human body. You know, but what sucks about the human body is that some people have bad eyesight. Me, I have bad eyesight. I wear contacts and glasses. I prefer contacts, but I'm trying to take certain supplements that's gonna help heal my eyesight. I think it's called Steel by Pro. No, I think that's for teeth. It's something. Chauncey Simon mentioned this on the channel. He mentioned like there's eye supplements that can help your eyes. It's natural too. So I'm planning on taking those. But like me, I wear contacts and I used to wear glasses, and I hate that shit so much. If I were to take off my contacts and my glasses, like I can't see anything. My eyesight is so bad. I can't see from far away. As I'm getting older, it's getting worse. So that's the thing I hate about it. It sucks. And a lot of people have eyesight problems. It could be because of the electronics we're subjected to, but it's just a generational thing. It's just like a family lineage thing where like it's like family genetics things where like if they have bad eyesight, then they're gonna pass it on. It's just genes, you know. So that's the case for my family because my family, they wear glasses, they have bad eyesight. Not all of them, but some of them. So it's just genes, it's genetics. But some people, they're born deaf. Some people are born blind. You know what I'm saying? Some babies are born with tumors and all this crazy stuff. Some babies were born with like extra limbs or they're missing a limb, like brain disorders. Some people have like mental disorders when they're born or like physical body dysfunction. So it's kind of scary how fragile the human body could be. It's extremely scary. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm gonna take this off. It's kind of, you know, but so I've heard that there is some type of technology or like there's some type of like health practice or like some type of health supplements or certain disease curing supplements that can like heal. Like if you're missing an arm or leg, there's certain supplements that can replace that. Or like if you have bad eyesight, I don't know. All I'm saying is that like it's just crazy. Like it'll be cool if there's like certain like scientists or inventions where like they can heal the human body by natural things without having to pay money, thousands of dollars for it. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, if a human being were to lose an arm or a leg, well, the scientists can replace it easily by adding certain supplements or certain things to the human body where they can stitch it up back up and it'll be nice and healed. Or I've heard of certain, like, I don't know, or like people are able to find a cure to cause cancer, all this stuff. I think it's breatharian and fasting, I've heard, but I'm sure there's other information that the corrupt government or other people in power tend to hide, so the collective won't know much about, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it kind of sucks, like especially when you get old or like when you reach in your 80s or 90s or 100. It sucks how vulnerable you get. So you can't really do as much things as you want. You can't do physical activities as much as you want. It's like you're vulnerable. It's like you're a baby all over again, you know? Like you need help assistance going to the bathroom, to change clothes, to shower. You know how much that sucks? You know what I'm saying? And it's scary too, because like what if like your age is so old and like people could just use that to take advantage of you by like harming you, abusing you, and stuff like that. There are like instances like some people are doing that in these hospitals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like it gets scary. But then like if you were to die natural death, like you're gonna feel all this pain, like your bones hurting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people have arthritis even at a young age. You know, some people have some type of like cancer. So it's just crazy how much the human body could be affected and subjected to a lot of like harmful diseases and malfunctions, you know? So there has to be some type of like health method or routine or some type of invention to where it could prevent those things from happening. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chauncey Simon, you know, he talks about fasting and yoga stretches. So there are scientific like facts that can actually help heal the body. And I'm sure there's other stuff as well, but like fasting, that definitely helps cleanse the colon. It helps get your mind right and stuff like that. Full body stretches is very good. you know. It's been proven to, again, clear skin and cure stuff, you know. But yeah, so it gets tough, it gets challenging, but it does suck, you know what I'm saying? And especially I hate about the human body too, as I like, let's say you're working out extremely intense, right? Oh, and shout out to Sacred Serpent. He talks about like fasting and stuff like that as well, how much it can heal the human body as well. But it sucks when you're working out intense, if you're running or lifting weights, or if you're doing something your body is not used to, then your body feels sore, and then you got to take care of it. You got to make it recover, you know. So it gets annoying, bro. Or like you always got to constantly like shave your body so it won't grow too much hair for hygiene purposes. You know what I'm saying? So it gets annoying. But again, I'm not saying like, I don't know. This video is random. I'm speaking my mind, but it's just weird. This kind of sucks how fragile and how at times weak the human body could be. You know what I'm saying? I just wish the human body could be a lot stronger. And I think that it's possible. I think there are certain things, inventions that are going to be created, or there are already there, but it's been hidden from a lot of people. Or there's other methods you could take care of the body by eating healthy, by stretching, by doing a lot of fasting. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're going to the gym so you have strong bones and stuff like that, doing your breath work. You know what I'm saying? But it just sucks how we got to do all that just to maintain it. If you're not consistent with it, then all that can be taken away from you, you know? So that's what sucks about it. It's insane, you know, and it's crazy how much how sensitive the human body is. So supposedly, what I've heard is that like all of our like gadgets, like all of our phones, our laptops, computers, TV, the Wi-Fi, 5G Wi-Fi, all those lights, that it actually is harmful to the human body, and it's cancer causing stuff by detergents, by the chemtrails. So everything without a doubt is harmful to the human body. I think someone said that like human beings used to live a lot longer. And I think Sacred Serpent, he made a great point on his YouTube video. He mentioned that like as human beings, as you get older, you're supposed to feel and look younger. You're not supposed to grow older, you know what I'm saying? And he could be right. Maybe the reason why we grow older and get more weaker is because all the chemicals we're subjected to by these chemtrails, by the soap just by all these hygiene products, and all the foods we eat, and all the things we're subjected to based on our environment. So like all the phones, like our jobs with these like lasers, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that kind of sucks. But it is what it is though. But yeah, I'm also gonna talk about time speeding up, right? So this is why it's important to take care of the human body. So try to eat as much fruits, vegetables as you can. Try to fast, do a lot of meditations. Make sure you run, make sure you lift weights, do your exercises. Again, do your stretches. Heal your emotional body as well, because that also holds up a lot of tension and stress within the human body. So make sure you cry it out. Make sure you release a lot of anger, and you just got to do what you got to do, you know? Do those things consistently. But it correlates now. I'm going to talk about time speeding up. Now, since the days are going by a lot faster, time is speeding up. It's kind of hard to maintain going to the gym. It's kind of hard to maintain doing full body yoga stretches and doing your breath work. You know what I'm saying? Especially someone who has like a 9-to-5 job. They have like a family, or they got so much things they need to take care of, like their studies, their college work, and doing all those things at once. It's hard to take care of your body, or at least to make it as your number one priority. Because especially since time is speeding up and the days are going by a lot faster, it's going to be extremely hard to keep up with your day-to-day routines and your day-to-day tasks. You know what I'm saying? Ever since 2018, you know, the months has been going by extremely quick, and it gets frustrating because it's like 1 minute it's daytime, then a couple moments later it's already nighttime, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, we got so much, at least for me, and I know a lot of people can relate to this, we got so much obligations and things we need to do, even if you're an adult, being a human in general, because kids got to go to school, they got their sports, they got after school activities, they want to hang out and play outside, they got their homework. Same thing with adults, you know, we got family, or if not, like we got we got a car, we got bills to pay, we got to go to our 9-to-5, or like we're trying to focus on our business. And it gets challenging when you're trying to focus on your health, like going to the gym, fasting, doing your breath work, healing the emotional body, and going to certain appointments that will help heal the body. It's hard to balance all of those things out in this timeline. I feel like it was doable back then, before time wasn't speeding up. But as years go by, ever since 2018, 2020, and up until now, it's hard to do those things. It can cause people to be a lot more stressed. People are gonna have less times for themselves, you know what I'm saying? So it gets tricky. It gets extremely tricky, you know, and it gets annoying. And there's so much theories of why time is speeding up, but it gets frustrating for me at least because I got things I need to take care of, and I always find myself either at a rush, or I don't have enough time to complete those things. So it does get annoying. You know what I'm saying? Especially like on the weekends. Like the weekends go by extremely fast. Like I even told myself, we only have one day off because the average person works from Monday through Friday. Friday, that doesn't count the day off because you got out from work and now you got like the whole night to yourself. Saturdays is your only true day off. Sunday, not really, because you got to prepare for the upcoming day. So that means you got to sleep in earlier, and you know what I'm saying. So you only have truly one day off. So that's when you're not as stressed. Is only on a Saturday. So it does get tricky. It does get annoying. You know what I'm saying. But you can use those energies to your advantage by constantly being on your ass or just being just working extremely fucking hard, being focused 24/7, which is kind of possible for the average human being to do, because we need a balance, you know. So there's a lot of theories on why time is speeding up, but it does get tricky. It is annoying. It is frustrating, but we'll see how this world is. Let's see how this society is going to continue. Chauncey one, and according to astrology, he did mention, like, according to astrology, there's going to be something going down in 2 months. I forgot where the placements where it's going to be at, but something in 2 months in the early 2024, like something is going to pop off, or like the government, or at least something is going to add some bullshit to this society or to this world or to this system. So I think around February or March in 2024. So keep a lookout. Maybe it could be a pandemic, maybe it could be war or internet shutdown. Who knows? But or people are going to get laid off. But who knows? Which makes sense because you got time speeding up, and this shit's increasing every month. Time is becoming an illusion. As we know it, as the shit we're experiencing right now, time is evaporating. And it makes sense. People in the spiritual community, they like to talk about, we're in a 3D realm. Some people say we're already in a 4D. That's why a lot of people are spiritual. Like there's a lot of spiritual information. Like more people are being more in tune with astrology. People are talking about spirituality. People are on a healing journey. People are more susceptible to talking about narcissists and relationship issues and stuff like that, and generational curses. But so some people say we're in a 3D going to the 5D, or the 4D going to the 5D, or we're in a 3D going to the 4D, or it's merging. You know what I'm saying? And since it's merging, it makes sense that time is speeding up extremely fast. So we'll see how it's gonna take off. You know, I feel like this society, to be honest, I don't see this society, this world continuing with time speeding up, especially since it's going to increase. Because I feel like the money system is going to collapse, or the system is going to collapse, and there's something's going to take off, or like the system can't continue with time speeding up unless they shorten their work weeks, like a 3-day work week. Same thing with school, where now we have 4 days off or 3 days off now, or you know what I'm saying? Because like the days just fly by, and people working these 9-to-5 jobs with families, they got mouths to feed and all these other obligations. People are going to be stressed out, and eventually everyone's going to be more aware of what's going on. Like more people, they don't know that time is speed up. Maybe they do, because I don't read their minds. But as this shit continues, more people are going to be more aware, and since they're going to be more aware, they're going to be like, something's off, or like there's something wrong with the system, because time, they can't keep up with time speeding up working for the system. So a lot of things are going to change. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes moving forward as the years go by, especially since time is speeding up. But that's all I gotta say, and have a good one. Comment down below your thoughts, and I hope this was a good video, and have a good one. Peace.